So let's see and add components to this table. Let's assume we would like to add a new characteristic, let's say organism part. So we go to field, select a custom field, and we select either, in that sense, because it's a material characteristics that will qualify a material node, either source name or sample name, we use characteristic value here and add it to the field. So it's added on bottom of the tag. We can either move it like this with these arrows, but also we can drag and drop in position here. The first thing to do is to provide a description. This is used as a contextual help in the tool, and it is made mandatory, so you always have to provide it. Then we can select the data. We need to select the data type. It can be either string, list, or ontology term in that instance. So let's see the properties of every single of these options. The first, with a string, we can have a default value. In that case, we could say liver. We could also ensure that it's only a string that is supplied and there is no numerals in this element. So we can do this and check the regexp. And this will return, of course, failed. Again, failed. But if we say, then it's fine. We can make the field required. This we now move in the behavioral attribute section and allow the fact that this field could be repeated, allowing in more than one instance. The field will still contain one value per column, but column characteristic will be allowed to occur more than once. So now let's switch to list to see the behavior, the change of behavior. As you can see, there is a slight modification of the user interface just to allow you to provide a list of comma-separated values. Liver, lung, and kidney could be the target organs in a toxicity study, for instance. And again, we can decide to make them required or not. Finally, the choice of ontology entry. This is probably the most interesting and most advanced use and the most interesting for data managers, because it allows you to select a vocabulary that is usually used by a community, and within this vocabulary either select the entire space of the vocabulary, but also restrict. So I'll show you that right now. So let's click on the configure ontology. This brings up a new widget, and it's divided in 4 different sections. So here we've got a list of available ontologies, and if we select one, let's say the brain down tissue, you can see the list of ontologies that are available here. Then when you select this particular resource and ask it to browse, the center pane will display the resource in itself. So this is the top level term of Brenda, and we can now navigate the tree. As you can see, the icon here indicates that it's coming. The resource that is being accessed is the bioportal. Other resources are taken from the ontologic lookup RDBI. As you can see, there is also a redundancy. You can choose from 2 resources. So let's have a look at this bit here. So let's say we would like only these elements here from the Brenda ontology source. So we just select the class. If we want to have a bit more information, we can look for the definition that will be loaded here. There is not much metadata, unfortunately, in that resource. But there you go. This is, let's select the top level root and confirm the selection. So as you can see here, we've selected the Brenda ontology resource, and we will search this element here. So just showed you a few features of the tool, but of course we could add also the FMA. This one, and navigate it. We can browse rapidly, and again choose an ontology.